What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It is your boy Blue, and we are here at Louis Armstrong, New Orleans, Louisiana, and testing out a brand new product by Just Flight called what's it called? Traffic Global. Basically, it adds AI traffic to your X-Plane 11, and I've already just ran into an issue. This is actually the first time this has happened in all of my testing. But we will be flying to Houston, Texas today. But as you can see, okay, now they're leaving. I have to just look away. So these are AI aircraft that are taxiing around the airport, and we had a United 737 departing and a Southwest 737 arriving, and so they actually got stuck there. But I'm actually pretty proud. That's actually a really good sign that they actually fixed themselves. You also should be hearing that they have 3D sounds attached to each one of these AI aircraft. So as I get closer to it, it gets louder. As I get farther away from it, it gets quieter. So it's actually pretty cool. It's definitely the most advanced AI traffic add-on for X-Plane 11 yet. Again, this just came out today. Super excited. Was really interested to see how this was going to work, how difficult it was going to be for setup. And I'm going to go over here to this guy and watch him depart. Looks like he's probably going to be departing. I guess he's going to take 29. I'm not really sure. But this is also KMSY by Vertical Simulations. And this is some great scenery. So a lot of really cool new things happening in today's stream. Will be a pretty short flight today. I don't have a ton of time today, so I'm going to try not to ramble on too much. But I did want to show you guys this new add-on, which is so far pretty cool. I've tested it out at a few different airports. It's super easy to set up. Basically, it has an installer, does everything for you. You put in your product code, and that's pretty much it. So he's departing there. I don't know how they decide what runway to use, because I was actually planning on departing on that side of the runway over there when we leave. So he's headed up. It's still not perfect. One thing I've noticed is when it's on its takeoff roll, whenever it gets right around rotate, it actually puts its wheels up, like while it still seems to be rolling on the ground. So I don't really know what's up with that. But pretty cool. So we'll be taking a look at that throughout our flight today. We'll be doing, again, short flight from here, from New Orleans to Houston, Texas. And we'll see how that works on us arriving in Houston. I don't know how it's going to populate aircraft on final. Will there be aircraft in our way? The aircraft are supposed to be able to actually see where we are and kind of avoid us as much as they can. There's also a collision system apparently, which I haven't even tried yet, so that may happen today. Hopefully not. I'd rather test that on my own time, but yeah, we'll see. I also see there's a gate through his nose, but that's probably the scenery problem. I'm not really sure, but anyways, but yeah, man, New Orleans, great airport by Vertical Simulations. I do want to give him a shout out because he provided me this copy. I really do appreciate that, and this looks really good. I love it when scenery designers incorporate interiors as well. I wish I knew how to do that myself whenever it comes to me trying to make my own scenery, but I think it's really cool whenever somebody incorporates the interior of a building. And not only that, but like the gates are all corresponding. So you got United on this side, you got, hold on, mouse problems, you got Delta on this side. What's up, Duco? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream, Infinite Captain as well. And then you got Delta on the outside, as well as like the special branded stuff that's there. So it's really cool that everything is just kind of right in its correct place. So not a lot of ground movement happening on the ground right now here in New Orleans, but this is a smaller airport, I guess you could say. It's a decent size, but it's still like, it's not like JFK or like Atlanta or like Chicago or anything like that. So we're not going to probably see as much movement as you would see if you were at a bigger airport, because there's not as many gates. But from what I understand, you can see right here, this Southwest aircraft has its beacon lights on, so most likely he's going to be pushing back here pretty soon. I also have seen a little bit of issue with the pushback. They seem to just kind of turn around and do their own thing. They don't really legitly push back. And you guys are already asking about the camera. Here we go. I got that for you. Boom. Welcome to the stream, guys. Officially, Armando Lee, Volcanic Mercury, Infinite Captain, Captain Reynolds, Gavin's Aviation, Dougal, all you guys, thank you so much for coming by. And again, I'm gonna try to not talk too much, but I feel like I've already talked too much. But I always, I guess, get a little excited when I get my hand on some new toys, you know what I'm saying? So really interested. So let's go ahead and get our aircraft started up, because these aircraft around here are also going through their processes of starting out their flight. So again, you can see beacon lights on this Embraer here, and there's a beacon lights on the Southwest flight. Really quick, let me actually show you a couple things before we get started. For those who may be interested in this plugin, I will say this plugin is like $52.99 right now, is the price USD, and I'm honestly really surprised how much that costs. So as we kind of do this flight and they kind of experience this, we'll see, you can kind of decide, is that price worth it for you? This is not a review, but it's I don't know, it just seems like a bit more than I expected. But I will say that the aircraft models are very well done. This is not like the stuff you see on VATSIM. This is not the stuff you would see on the regular X-Plane multiplayer. Like, these are really actually very well modeled AI traffic. They're not like the same quality as you'd see like the Zebo 737, but they are pretty good quality. So I think that Southwest plane was actually, I don't know, he may be the one who just arrived. I'm not sure. Boom Melange, what's up, man? Good to see. No, I do not have VR. I would love it if I had it. Bad pilot inbound. All right. So really quickly here on the left, let me move that over. Actually, there's an aircraft inbound. Let's go ahead and take a look at him real quick. Control F5. There's some quick keys that we can use. I don't remember them all. Okay, let's not do it then. All right, there's a plane landing to our right. Come on, look the right way. There is a way that I like to do it, so let's see. Let's just do this. Do it the correct way. So let me open up the traffic radar here, and we'll see there is I think it's Spirit. I think should work if I click on them. I'm not sure. Boomalanchi, thanks for the follow, bro. About time. Here it is. That Spirit A320 landing right there. I'm going to get some of this crap off the screen. There's also a wheel screeching noise whenever it touches down. It sounds like a barking dog, but it is what it is. Captain Geo, what's up, man? Good morning. Mio Hack, first time watching live. Well, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you, buddy. So it's pretty cool. Anyways, I was going to show you. So on the left here, it's not a tutorial, but it shows you how many models are loaded, how many routes are loaded. 31,000, which is a crazy amount. 48 aircraft are active currently. Thank you for the sub as well, Boomalachi, man. Appreciate that, bro. You're the man. You're the man. It also shows you how many airports are usable. And then I have my email license, which is all, traffic density. I can turn it up and down. We already know what that means. Sound, I can turn that off. Effects. I'm gonna turn, look at that. When I turn the effects on, the heat blur on the engine is just ridiculously obnoxious. So I have that turned off, but apparently there's also some tire smoke as well when it touched down. So I haven't actually experienced that yet, but I have the effects turned off because it's just, maybe in the next version they'll tone that down, but it's super long freaking contrail of heat blur. It's just ridiculous. It's really bad. So also you can turn on whether or not you can see it in your TCAS. You can turn collisions off, so collide with the user. So I have that turned on. I haven't seen anything happen with that yet, but we'll see what happens. Yes, sir. My report, we have just started. Raul, good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream as well. Yeah, man, that heat blur is ridiculous. Look at this. Wait, that's the wrong one. Here it is. That heat blur is just ridiculous. It's cool the fact that they have heat blur attached to the AI, but that's too much. That's overkill. So we're gonna turn it off and kill that noise. And anyway, the rest of that stuff is mostly self-explanatory. So you'll see this Spirit A320 will taxi back to the gate all on his own. Again, I haven't had to do any special setup at all. And it's definitely the most user-friendly interface we've had so far. I do want to take a look at something else. We can see the flight schedule if you're interested in that kind of thing. It'll show you all of the flights. I can go to arrival. So this will show all of the expected arriving aircraft. And this is actually all real time. So currently it is 12:11 local. So obviously this, I think the Spirit Airlines is not going to be on here, is it? It might be. Yeah, so I guess he's gonna be taxiing for a few minutes. So he's planned to get here at 12:14, and then we have a JetBlue who's inbound who'll be here at 12:17. That's in 5-ish minutes. You know, do the math. But anyway, so we'll see. It's pretty cool. So if you want to know, like if you want to like set up a special camera shot, you would know what time exactly all these aircraft are gonna show up. And this goes all the way out. Like I haven't even looked. It's hours and hours. It goes all the way up to 2300. So it's pretty cool. And departures. So right now, again, let's see. We have a United Airlines 737-900 departing at noon. So he should have already. I think he already left. Right. I think that was the United aircraft we saw when the stream started. And then we have Denver, so the next flight won't be for another 30 minutes. So hopefully we're off the ground before that guy does, but that's in the Embraer E170. So anyways, pretty cool stuff. I'm actually really liking it. Is it worth it knowing that most people are on VATSIM? That's the thing. So the funny thing is, I'm on VATSIM right now. Right? Yeah, I'm on VATSIM right now. So I'm actually connected to VATSIM. But there's no ATC here in New Orleans. There's no traffic. I think I'm the only aircraft. Yeah, I am the only aircraft and the only departure here in Louisiana, like in general. So I think this is a good option for people like me specifically. Like I love flying VATSIM as well, but a lot of times I don't go chasing ATC. That's not what I do. I fly where I want to fly, and if ATC's on, they're on. If there's people there, then there's people there. So this is a good option for people like me who just want to fly and have some traffic at the airport. Now, if somebody were to fly here, I would see them too. There'd probably be a little conflict of seeing them, seeing the AI. AI wouldn't see them or stuff like that. But, you know, it's up to you. I mean, I think that's kind of the deal with having an AI traffic is like a lot of people just want to fly VATSIM and they just fly in busy airspaces. So there's no reason to have AI traffic. It's also pretty expensive. So I don't know. You see the value in yourself. It says I'm on DCS World. Did I not? I didn't change that. My bad, Twitch. This is DCS World. What are you talking about? This is DCS World 2.0. Now there's civilian aircraft as well. So I'm going to update that. But thank you for coming by anyways. All right, let's get the flight started. Short flight to Houston, Texas, my hometown. What? Got the Minion shirt on. How do you get the grass? The grass is part of the scenery by Vertical Simulation. Shout out to them. Amazing job on this scenery, by the way. It's the same developer who made Spokane in Oregon. All right, time to get the aircraft set up. So I've already kind of got it pre-set up already. So I think all we need to do next is really the align IRS, which I could have done earlier. I should have done that before we started. Kilo Mike Sierra Yankee. And we're headed to Houston, Texas, baby. Speaking of Houston, I don't know if anybody else is out there who may be watching or if you're interested in